Welcome to Servant of the Fates. Today's pick a card reading is about all the departments of your life in January 2026. So pick the mug that sparks a memory in you. It will have your accurate predictions. Guidelines below on how to do just that. Feel free to pause this video as you take your pick. As always, timestamps down below. So is it going to be the snowman? Is he sparking a memory in you? Or is it going to be Santa? Something about his cheeks or his smile, maybe? Or is it our good old Christmas tree? Is it sparking a strong memory? As always, feel free to pause and rewind and just really pick the one that is sparking something in your mind. And when you're ready, let's begin. If you chose the snowman, welcome to your reading. This is your January 2026. Your main theme is the Wheel of Fortune. Very positive, super lovely. This is all of the things in your life that you feel are unfair, unlucky, things that are just not working out. It's going to turn around now for the better. Okay, so Lady Luck will be smiling down upon you. These are the different facets, departments of your life. We're going to talk about them in detail, but for the majority of them, you're going to feel like fortune, luck, abundance, expansion. They are the theme that carries through all of them. So honestly, congratulations. What about your mood? How you're going to feel deep down? For January 2026, you have the King of Swords. Very arrogant, but harmlessly so. Whether you're a man or a woman, you're going to feel like you can take on anything, just you and your sword. It's like, go ahead, life, throw anything at me. I have a shield, I have a weapon, I am safe, I am protected, I am blessed, I am abundant, okay? If anything, the most negative part of this card is still positive in my perspective, because this is like knowing your worth now and your life's worth, that you're going to cut off people who never really served you well, who were never really loving or affectionate or even just kind towards you, but you kind of needed them. Let's talk about that boss, that manager, or that partner who was always toxic, maybe even abusive, but you couldn't leave them because they were providing for you or you were emotionally dependent on them. This January, the wheel is going to turn, okay? And you're going to feel like a royal. Okay, you're going to reclaim your throne, wear your crown. So this is saying goodbye to people who mistreated you. Okay, so like I said, there's some sort of arrogance, but harmless. And it's actually the kind of arrogance that is good for you, that is good for your self-love, self-esteem, and self-worth. How will your partner feel? This could be your literal partner, okay? Your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, or just the most important person in your life right now. It could be your roommate, could be a colleague, okay? But someone who is positive and important in your life. You have the Queen of Wands. Man or woman, they're going to feel happy. They're going to feel confident about their own life, and because your life as well is looking really good. So they're happy about that. They're happy about where they are right now. They think there's positivity in the next days ahead, not just in this month, the whole year, okay? It's like they're just feeling so optimistic about all of it. And like you, they know their worth, but you're more focused on, let's say, the deeper things, like the worth of your skills, your talents, what you give to the organization you're working for, your worth when it comes to you, where you stand in the family, in your social circle. But they're like, I'm so happy because I'm pretty or I'm handsome and I have all of the clothes and the shoes and the stuff that I wanted to buy last Christmas, and people gave them to me, and I have everything I need and want, and life is good, and my partner's doing well, and I'm doing well. So this is, I'm not going to say shallow or artificial or even superficial, but the more mundane day-to-day things. That's what they're happy about, okay? That makeup palette they always wanted to have, their favorite shop going on sale, okay? So they feel beautiful or attractive and happy and confident. So good on both of you, on both sides. Now let's talk about your work. We have the Queen of Cups. I don't know if you love your work. I don't know if you hate it, but it doesn't matter because you are going to adore it in January. Okay, the Queen of Cups is the queen of positivity, of emotions, of all the beautiful feelings. So whether you're a man or a woman, she is you and this is your work. Okay, the job that you do, you're going to look at it with care and affection. Something will happen. Okay, something will shift if you currently hate your job, and something will strengthen if you love your job, and it's just going to work out. Okay, let's also not ignore that she is a queen, so you will receive some sort of recognition, respect, okay, appreciation when it comes to your workplace. Okay, so again, man or woman, being treated like a royal at work, appreciated for everything that you do. Projects that you do outside of work, the Queen of Pentacles, these are your hobbies, side ventures, okay? If you have a small business outside of the main work that you do, it's going to start earning money now, okay? Another queen. Your life really is positive, right? Your theme is the Wheel of Fortune, and so far we have 4 royals, a king, and 3 queens in your life. So you're going to feel like you are on top of the world. Okay, so this is really good. Earning money, if not money, then another kind of material resource. Okay, like maybe through your hobby, you help someone and they give you a gift in return if you don't accept money or payment for the work that you do. Okay, but they're going to give you something good anyway that you are going to love. Maybe it's just a cake or a tray of cookies, okay? As a thank you for whatever this interest or project is that you did for a loved one or for a friend of a friend, but you're going to earn something from it, and it's going to help you realize that you can actually turn this hobby, this interest, or grow this side business into something really profitable. Okay, so January, a lot of royal new beginnings. How about your literal money? How much money you will have in the bank in January? Are you kidding me? This is the card of wealth, of generational wealth, actually, okay? Because we have different generations if you zoom in to the card. So this is the 10 of Pentacles, the 10 of gold, the 10 of coins, the 10 of money, and 10 is the highest number in the minor arcana in tarot. Okay, so they're a mirror, 10 Wheel of Fortune, 10 for the Pentacles as well. So there's going to be money. Okay, this is a general reading. I cannot tell you how exactly this big windfall will come to you. It could be through work, some sort of promotion, bonus, salary increase, see how it applies. It could be this hobby, this side business, or both, or something else entirely. We're going to see, but there will be money. How will you feel about your wealth? How is wealth different? Like I said, money is the actual money that you receive in January. Okay, your wealth is how you feel about your long-term savings and social standing and all that. For that, we have the moon. So you are still not clear. Okay, maybe this criticism is not from me. Okay, it's from the cards. Maybe you are that kind of person who, you know, those people who win the lottery. They win millions and then 5 months later, they don't have money. So this is like a friendly warning from the cards that should you receive a huge amount of money with your Wheel of Fortune, with your 10 of Pentacles, be smart about it. Okay, I am in no way some sort of financial advisor, but your cards are talking about your life in general. Maybe you do need a financial advisor. If you do come into big money this January, maybe you do need some sort of accountant or bookkeeper or someone to help manage your new assets for you. Okay, because this is a friendly warning. This is like, yeah, You're going to get money in January. Maybe you're not going to be able to retain it by September or even just February. Okay. So this is a friendly nudge from the universe. You have the Wheel of Fortune. You have the Ten of Pentacles. The Wheel of Fortune is capricious. It's not always going to be with you. It's with you in January, but make sure that you are provided for. Okay. For when it leaves, you still have the stability, the solidity that you will enjoy in this upcoming month. So yeah, be careful with that. Get someone to help you with that. Okay. Inheritance. We have the Nine of Pentacles. You have the 9, you have the 10, 2 of the highest number, best Pentacle cards. You might literally inherit something. You know how I said just a moment ago, I don't know how this money is going to come to you. It could be a bonus. It could be a side venture. It could also literally be an inheritance. Okay. It could be that some great aunt who maybe looks like her. Yes, sometimes the cards can be very literal. So if you know someone with long, luscious hair, maybe brown hair, okay? A woman who likes to wear dresses and loose robes. It could be that aunt, that grandmother, someone in your life, okay? For some of you, maybe you don't know because the Wheel of Fortune is windfalls. And windfalls are things that you didn't plan for, you didn't expect. Maybe a long lost relative who passed away. It wouldn't be anything negative, okay? It would be something where they already have had this illness for a while, or they are of an advanced age, okay? Because we're not seeing anything drastic and negative here so far. So yeah, could literally be inheriting money. And by the way, inheritance doesn't always have to be so obvious, like someone dies, someone older passes away. It could be that your younger sibling is the one who's coming into money and they're going to bless you with a portion of that. Okay, that is possible too. Okay, so far things are looking really good for you. Let's talk about the lottery. Okay, the lottery, it could be literal. If you're someone who has been buying lottery tickets, you could win now. This is the card of Taurus, and Taurus is a very money, stable, solid, wealthy zodiac sign, okay, archetype wise. So it's possible to win something, but the lottery, it doesn't have to always be literal. If you don't care about the lottery, then this is likely a figurative reading, as in what will you win? Okay, what jackpot is waiting for you? And the Hierophant is stability when it comes to your beliefs, conviction when it comes to your faith. Okay, so good things when it comes to that. If you are not religious right now, you could find religion in January. If you are religious, but you can't really feel God or your higher power, whatever you want to call it, they will come into your life now. Okay, there will be some sort of union between you and a higher power. So again, it could be literal, it could be figurative. Why not? It could be both, because you have the Wheel of Fortune working for you. Okay, lovely. What about when it comes to romance, your love life? Strength, literal, simple. Your love life will be strong. If you are single, someone will come in, likely a Leo, this is the card of Leo, and will make you feel like your love department is strong, okay? Because they're going to shower you with a lot of affection and attention. If you are in a relationship, it's going to be strong. If it is currently weak, it will strengthen, okay? Very simple, very straightforward. But again, this is the card of Leo, Sun, Rising, Venus, so that is your clue. If you have no one in your love life right now who could come in for you, okay? Fire sign, extroverted, strong personality. There you go. Relationships outside of love. What about that? We have the Four of Swords. Stable. Things are fine. No drama. Everyone is sleeping. That's not a bad thing. It means no one is crying. No one is fighting, okay? So things are calm when it comes to your relationship. But yeah, it could also mean nothing is happening and it's kind of boring, but still not negative, you know, because December, maybe that's when everyone met and everyone was keeping in touch with each other. And then January, everyone's quiet because they're, you know, trying to write their New Year's resolutions and trying to fix their lives, their own individual lives. So maybe you're not going to hear from any of them, but either way, it's a good kind of quiet. Okay. What about your family? It could be your parents, it could be your siblings, relatives. Things are very active when it comes to them. Lots of communication from family checking in on you. And I'm not gonna lie, there's aggressive energy in the Knight of Swords, okay? So it could be that family members are pushing you to do things, criticizing you, maybe like, oh, break up with your girlfriend or your boyfriend. I'm just making things up. It's a general reading, so see how it applies to you, but I'm giving examples. That's the part that I'm making up. Maybe your aunt is like, oh, you have to lose weight, okay? Or your uncle is like, you have to gain muscle. Just the people in your life kind of criticizing you and pushing you. Okay, but that is the part that's true. I don't know how exactly it's going to happen for your situation. Maybe you don't have a close relationship with your aunts and uncles, then it's not going to be them. Okay, maybe it's your parents then. But they're going to be checking in on you. And honestly, okay, there's going to be love behind it. Even if they are too critical, you have the right to be annoyed. Okay, be annoyed. Go ahead. But just know that it's coming from a place of care and affection and love, okay? Whatever these criticisms may be, but yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, there's gonna be that. What about your children? Don't worry, if you don't have children, then it means something else. But if you do have children, you have the 8 of Swords and Justice. The universe will save them. Oh my God, so dramatic. What does it mean? Divine intervention, okay? Something already is keeping them stuck somewhere, maybe in university or in their learning in primary school or whatever, and something will happen, okay? A new teacher will step in, scholarships will be given out, the universe will just come in and help them and save them, and the new year will be a beautiful new month, January, for them as well. If you don't have children, what is this? What does it mean, children? New things that you will welcome in your life. So this is karma for the people who made you feel trapped. If there are people currently or in the past who made you feel imprisoned, okay? Like, you know, that kind of manager who makes sure you never get a promotion or that partner who makes sure you never shine, friends who compete with you, always bring you down. Karma is here for them now, okay? Nice and naughty. The nice ones will receive good karma and the naughty ones will receive bad karma. Okay, so both of those things, people who helped you before, you're going to hear that, oh my God, they're moving now. They're moving up in their life. They're elevating their status. Amazing. You're going to hear that about them. You're going to be happy for them. And those who hurt you, yeah, you're going to find out that something bad happened to them too. Okay, so my God, the Wheel of Fortune really is working for you. People who were above you before, trying to keep you down, they're the ones that will find themselves at the bottom. What about your friendships? Okay, it's going to be really good when it comes to your friendships. No competition there. They're going to be mirroring you, understanding you. You're going to understand them. Reciprocal, equal give and take. Okay, and also, if you are single, you know what? Even if you're not single, a friend or someone in your social circle could be confessing their love, okay? It's up to you what you do with that, but it's going to happen this month. And it's likely going to be a water sign, okay? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, rising Venus. So either that's a good thing or a dramatic, chaotic thing, maybe. But either way, it's not going to upend your life. You have the Wheel of Fortune. You're feeling calm and in your power, right? So it's still going to be good. Let's talk about your health. We have the 4 of Wands. So obviously, we are not doctors here, me and my cards. So if you do have issues, then go get it checked and see what's going on. But your prediction from the cards is overall, it's going to be stable, okay? Number 4 is the number of stability, and look at them, they're celebrating. So there is going to be something to celebrate. And let's just say it's a general reading. If you are someone who has an illness, a disease, some sort of condition that you are managing, you will likely see it settle down. Or if you already are talking to your doctor, your results will probably improve in January, okay? Something stabilizing, some news worth celebrating. But if you don't have any illness, then this is just your day-to-day health, you know? Suddenly you can now sleep for 8 hours a night. Usually it's just 5 or 6, okay? But just something will happen. If you have been trying to gain muscle, you're gonna see the results now, okay? If you've been getting so many migraines, they're gonna go away or become less frequent now in January, okay? So something good to celebrate there. But obviously, if you need help, don't go be like, no, but my tarot reading said it's gonna be good, so I don't need to see the doctor. Obviously not. I mean, I don't need to say that because I don't think children are watching the channel, but you know what I mean. How about your well-being? How is it different? First of all, health is physical, well-being is emotional, mental, spiritual, okay? And that's going to be stable too. Look at them. They are both number 4. What did I say about number 4? Stability. And this is a major arcana too. The emperor is even more arrogant in a good way than the king of swords. So well-being wise, you are so stable. You're just like, my partner is doing well. I'm doing well. There is money. There is windfall. Lady luck is on my side. I feel good. I feel amazing. And also, it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, your you cards, okay, your you cards, the cards that are about you, are very masculine. So this is stepping into your power, okay? This is being more assertive about your life, being more confident. So that's really good. I'm happy for you. What about the things that you will lose this month? Good. Your anxieties, your nightmares, your worries about life, your shame, your regrets. It doesn't mean they're just going to fall away from your memory. I mean, you know, but they're not going to have that much power over you. Okay. If there's something in your life that happened 2 months, 2 years, 2 decades ago that you are still so regretful about, it doesn't mean you're going to forget the memory like magic, but every time you think about it, you're not going to feel ashamed anymore. You're going to be like, yeah, I was younger and that happened. It won't happen again. And I can't let it have power over me, and it won't. Okay. So your anxieties, your worries, your regrets, your pains, they will still be there, but powerless over you. How wonderful is that? Okay. Last but not least, 3 things, or 1 thing, but connected through 3 cards that are completely unexpected. Okay. Totally out of the blue. For that, you have the 8 of Wands, the 5 of Wands, and the 9 of Wands. Someone you consider an enemy, someone that totally annoys you, someone that you think hates you, they're going to either confess their love to you or become your best friend starting this month, okay? From enemy to lovers, or from frenemy to best friends, someone like that. And this is the suit of Wands, so definitely a fire sign, Aries or Leo, or Sagittarius, okay? Someone you probably fight with a lot at work or in your social circle or in the neighborhood, okay? And you thought they hated you, but maybe they're just socially awkward. This is the socially awkward card. And yeah, they just don't know how to, you know, be sweet and nice and sociable, especially when they're nervous, because they probably, possibly, definitely have a crush on you. So someone you've had conflicts with, that is what the 5 of Wands is. Yeah, they're going to confess either their love. It doesn't have to be like, I love you, oh my God, marry me. It doesn't have to be that dramatic. It could be them suddenly asking you out for coffee, okay? Or them giving you some sort of New Year, holiday, Christmas gift once you get back to work on January 2nd or something like that, okay? But yeah, you're gonna know that it's something meaningful, something deep, and then it's the beginning of a friendship or dating, or see how it applies to you, okay? So look, it's all very positive. It's all very amazing. If you can only remember one thing, it's that the Wheel of Fortune, Lady Luck, Abundance, Expansion is on your side. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care. If you chose Santa, welcome to your reading. This is your January 2026, your main theme for the month, the Knight of Cups. This is your knight in shining armor. This month, you will be rescued. You will be saved, okay? By the universe, by your higher power, by life, by the people around you, things and circumstances. And yes, people will just step in to help you this month, okay? So help, rescue, is coming. How wonderful is that? Okay, it doesn't matter how hardworking you are, how proud you are of, how strong you are. Sometimes we need help, and this is the month that you're gonna get all the help that you need. Okay, so how will you feel this entire month? You have the Six of Cups, exactly a match to that. Okay, look, he has his cup and you are receiving it. Okay, so you're going to feel like a child, not in a bad way. It doesn't mean helpless, it means innocent. Okay, and you know how children, their parents or whoever is taking care of them just provides for everything they need, pays for their tuition, gives them food. This month you're going to feel like that, like you have been working for so long, but this time around you are receiving. Okay, you are just sitting back and finally allowing the universe or your higher power to just bless you, allowing all of your hard work to just bear fruit. Okay, you are just receiving, and it feels good, and it feels light, and it feels like you are taken care of. How about your partner? How will they feel? If you don't have a partner, it's the most important person in your life right now. The Three of Pentacles. They feel good, especially when it comes to their work. They feel seen and appreciated by the people around them, the people that they work for, by you, by their friends, by their family. Okay? They're also feeling really cooperative. So if there are things that you need to raise to your partner or to this most important person in your life, could be your sister, could be your brother, could be your friend, and you were afraid that they're going to say no, ask them now in January, because they're likely going to say yes. They're feeling so cooperative, okay, and appreciative of you as well. So it's like a two-way street. They feel appreciated and they are appreciative of the people around them. Let's talk about your work. For that, we have the Six of Wands. You're going to feel victorious and successful when it comes to the work that you do. Okay, it could be something as small as you're learning a new skill and apparently you're so good at it, like you had no idea. Or it could be as obvious as getting a promotion. Okay, being admired at work. It could be something as small as getting so many compliments. I mean, I said small because it's a mundane day-to-day thing, but it's something that makes you feel good. It's important, right? Getting so many compliments from your coworkers, from your teammates, from your superiors, telling you how good you did at this job and that project and that, okay? So just feeling successful at whatever employment you have, okay? Whatever it is that you do. For money, you're going to feel like, wow, I'm great at this. This is good. I like this. What about your projects? These are things that you do outside of work, maybe monetized, maybe not. Could just be hobbies, could be a side business. For that, you have the Knight of Pentacles. Slow but steady, okay? There is a steady increase in income if it's a side venture, a side business. Steady but not that fast. It's not going to be like, oh my God, this month it's going to blow up my business, or I'm going to become viral on TikTok, okay? Not quite, but there's going to be a steady increase, whatever this is. If it's a collection that you have, it's going to grow, but steadily, not like, you're suddenly going to be able to buy 30 more things to add to your collection, maybe 3 each week, okay, something like that. So whether it's a hobby or a side business, slow but steady. And you know the saying, slow but steady wins the race. So it's going to be good. What about the actual money that you have in the bank or in your wallet? You have the King of Pentacles. He is the King of Coins, okay? The King of Wealth, the King of Money. So in short, there's going to be money in the bank. There's going to be quite a lot of money in the bank. Okay, so money is positive for you. Finances are either going to grow or going to be stable if it's already, quite significant, whatever you have right now. So money is stable and or growing. Whether you're a man or a woman, you're going to feel like, yeah, it's taken care of. I don't have to worry about my day-to-day expenses. I don't have to worry about my short-term financial stability. Okay? In January, things are good. Don't even worry about it. But also, if you know a Taurus in your life, Sun, Rising, Venus, they could definitely contribute to this financial stability that you will feel. They could be the one offering to pay you for projects or offering to buy your products. A Taurus in your life is going to recommend you to an organization that's going to become your long-term client, okay? Your guardian angel, one of your many guardian angels, remember the Knight of Cups? Your knights in shining armor. One of them when it comes to money is going to be a Taurus, Sun, Rising, Venus, okay? What about your wealth? But first of all, how is it different? Money is the actual money that you have, banknotes, bills. And wealth is how you feel about your long-term wealth, your savings, okay, your social standing. And for that, you have the Nine of Cups, also very, very good. Emotional satisfaction. So if you do receive a lot of money this month, you're going to save up some of that, okay, maybe invest them in something, trade the money. So you're going to feel like in the longer term, okay, you're going to still be provided for because you're going to be smart about money. And more importantly, you're going to have money to invest, to save, to set aside. And that's why you're going to be like, yeah, that's amazing. Do you see the imagery? Okay, let's be very literal, very obvious. Let's say you receive $10 million this month. You're going to be like, yeah, I'm going to go crazy with the 1 million. I'm going to buy everything at my local mall. I'm going to order everything on Amazon, okay? But the 9 million I'm going to save so that for the next 9, 10, 15 years, I'm all good. For the rest of my life, I am good, okay? I'm going to save and or invest that. So that's a very obvious example, but whatever amount of money you receive, that's what's going to happen. That's why your wealth mindset, your social standing, your long-term stability feels good as well. How about inheritance? If there is an older Leo in your life, a grandfather figure, grandmother figure, you could inherit something from them. This is not a prediction that they're going to pass away. Maybe they're not even ill. Maybe they're not even old enough, but maybe they are just trying to allocate their resources. You know, they're trying to downsize or prepare or whatever else it is. There could be some sort of inheritance, whether it's monetary, whether it's some sort of resource like a car or, I don't know, a townhouse. If there's a Leo in your life that is, you know, well off or wealthy and in a position to give, yeah, it's going to be them. Okay. But also, if it's not literal, you could realize this week that you have inherited first week, okay, because this is like the king. So they always come first. Then queens, second week, knights, third week, pages, fourth week. So first week of January, you are going to realize that there is this talent or skill that you inherited from your bloodline, from your family, likely on the father's side because King of Wands. Or if you already know that you have that talent, it will bloom now. You will make money from it now. You will become famous from it now. Whether that's writing, singing, dancing, whatever else it is, you know better than me about your personal life, right? But yeah, either literal inheritance or realizing you have inherited a different kind of gift or making money or fame from that inherited gift now. Either way, it's amazing. So let's talk about the lottery. Are you going to win the lottery in January? Yes, possibly. If you are someone in that abundance mindset, if you're someone who doesn't laugh, who doesn't smirk at the idea of lottery, okay? If you do take it seriously and you are in that law of attraction point of view where you think nothing is impossible if you believe in it, then yes, you're going to win the lottery in January. If you don't care about the lottery, this is metaphorical for what are you going to win this month. And with the Empress, it could be a person. It doesn't mean you're going to win a person. It means you're going to win their love, their support, their affection. This is like sponsor energy. Likely a woman, could be a man, but it could be a very feminine man. But yeah, someone who is high above you, like the boss of your boss's boss, something like that. You could gain their favor now and they could take you under their wing, that kind of energy, okay? It could also be if you're someone who's trying to conceive or trying to adopt, then this is the card of fertility, so it's going to happen now. Okay, and also if you're someone artistic, this could literally be winning a contest, a competition in relation to your talents. Okay, so lottery If it's literal, yes. If you are in that mindset of, yeah, I own it, I claim it, it's going to happen for you. And if it's not literal, then winning a person's support or the idea of fertility, starting a family. Okay, let's talk about love. For that, you have a lot of choices this month. Okay, if you are single and looking, and honestly, even if you are a couple, there are going to be choices. There are going to be options. And yeah, that's all I'm going to tell you. That's all the cards are here to say. There are going to be choices. Okay, whether you're in a stable relationship or not. So either it's good news or bad news. Okay, there will be choices. And it's going to be in your favor though. Okay, you're the one who gets to make the choice. It's not like you become a choice for someone else. So yeah. Likely more positive for most of you. What about your relationships outside of romance? Very good. The Three of Cups is celebration, getting together, having brunches and dinner and partying together with friends. It doesn't have to be like a loud kind of party with dancing and drinking. It's just, hanging out and catching up with the people who matter to you. It could be friends, it could be siblings, it could be relatives, whoever is important to you when it comes to your non-romantic relationships. Yeah, a lot of get-togethers there, a lot of supporting each other too. Okay, so relationships are going to be good. What about your family specifically? How will that go this January? The Three of Wands. Threes in tarot are creation, so creating something beautiful together, creating beautiful memories, beautiful ventures together, maybe businesses, ideas, projects, both with friends and family, but specifically family, things that you have been waiting for as a collective will come in now. What do I mean as a collective? Let's say you are someone who with a sibling who's waiting for a scholarship. Yeah, it's their scholarship, but you love them and they love you. So you're waiting too, collectively, right? So that's gonna come now. If someone is trying to migrate, to move to a different country, the visa, the approval is gonna come in now. Okay, this is the card of ships coming in. So good news about the family elevation, improvement when it comes to the people in your family, the ones that you love and care about. These two cards are about your children. If you don't have children, don't skip. It's just gonna mean something else. But first, if you have children, with the Magician and the Page of Swords, they're just gonna have a good life. They're gonna manifest this January things that they want. And you're probably like, but my child is 4. What is she gonna manifest? It could be that your child is winning some sort of poetry contest, some sort of drawing contest, competition in school. Okay, it could be something cute, like your 7-year-old won, quote unquote, the attention of their crush in nursery school or in primary school, whatever else it is. It could be something small, it could be something big. Okay, but your child or your children are winning at life. If you don't have kids, what does this mean? You are receiving news about something you have been trying to manifest in the past year. Okay? In the past 12 months, in the past 1 year, you have been trying to manifest. It wasn't working out. Maybe for 12 months, it didn't work out. And you're like, oh my God, all of these tips online are bogus. And the books that I read about the law of attraction are fake. But apparently it was just divine timing. And you're going to hear the news now. It's coming now. Okay, so something you already gave up on just a week ago or a couple of months ago because it's not working out. It was just divine timing. You're going to receive news that it's coming. So let's say you have been trying to manifest a job at a really big company and you're like, okay, that's not going to happen. They are looking for someone of a better, higher caliber than me. I'm not judging you. This is like, let's say your judgment of yourself. Okay, there's no way it's going to be me. Of course, they're going to choose someone better. And you're like, okay, that's done. I'm not going to manifest that anymore. And then you get the call, the email, the LinkedIn message, or you receive the job offer, okay, in January. So positive news about something that you have been manifesting, but kind of already gave up on. What about your friends? Specifically, I mentioned friends here, but this is like all relationships that are non-romantic, positive, right? Good. So friends specifically, you have the Page of Cups, another Cups card, just like this. So good things. Friends offering you amazing things. That fish, whether that's emotional support, I think I talked about that, supporting each other, or whether that's actual gifts, your friends cooking for you, baking for you, okay? Giving you KitchenAid products and all that, okay? So gifts that are either material or emotional from friends are coming in now. And especially your water sign friends, because both are water cards. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, they are just going to be your rock, your support in this month ahead, okay? I'm not saying everybody else will be unreliable, but it's especially the water signs. You can count on them. What about your health? So the tarot cards are not doctors, obviously, but they are saying that in addition to whatever medical professional help you do need to get, they're saying that things are going to be amazing if you do the things that you know you need to do anyway. Let's say you are managing your blood sugar, just as an example, okay? See how it applies to your own situation. You know that you have to manage your blood sugar, okay? Because you have insulin resistance or diabetes or something like that. Then if you do the things you're meant to do, like not have a banana every day or not have a slice of cake every weekend, then it's gonna be great. Okay, and this is good news because it means you already know the rules and the things that you have to do for your health for it to be amazing, and it will be because it's the queen, right? I mean, your health is going to feel stable, just like a queen, right? On your throne and wearing your crown, but that's why we have the sword. You have to follow the rules, okay? And as always, if you need help, please go see a doctor. But your cards are saying just, follow the right rules and it's gonna work out. Just, don't break your diet or whatever else it is that applies to you. This card is your well-being. What's the difference? This is physical health. This is mental, emotional, spiritual health. The lovers are going to feel blessed. I mean, why not? Because people are just, helping you left and right? Giving you support. Friendships are there. Manifestations are coming. Money is here. Family is prospering. Love, there are choices. Oh my God, success at work. Things are amazing. So your mental, your emotional, your spiritual well-being, you're like, I feel like God, as represented by Archangel Raphael here, is blessing you. Okay, is showering sunlight and snow and everything else that's wonderful, okay, upon your life. You're going to feel protected and blessed. But let's talk about something that is maybe heavy. I don't know, haven't seen your cards. What will you lose in January? And for that, okay, not that heavy. We have the 8 of Cups. 8 out of 10, it's that good. 8 out of 10, but there's still the 2 points, kind of negative. What does it mean? You're going to lose something that you knew you needed to let go of anyway, but you were scared to. Okay? You're going to lose something like that. It could be a person, let's say, just as an example. Okay, so general reading, see how it applies to you. You are in a romantic relationship where the other person is toxic, or if maybe they're not toxic. Maybe they're not abusive, but there's just no passion and you're not really compatible. But that's why you don't want to say goodbye, because they're not abusive and they're nice, but they're just not the one. Something is going to happen. Maybe they're going to meet their one, their soulmate, and they're going to say goodbye to you. And of course it's negative because it's them who broke up with you. And it's still going to hurt, but you knew anyway that they weren't the one. Okay? So that's what you're going to lose this month. It could also be a source of income that you just didn't want anymore anyway, but you're like, I'm not in a position to lose one of my streams of income. I mean, I'm not a spoiled brat. So you were afraid of being seen as ungrateful by the universe, so you didn't want to quit that project that's giving you money or this side job that you have, but now maybe they're the ones that are downsizing, okay? And you're like, that's sad. But I wasn't happy anyway, Okay, so there is that kind of thing. But even then, you have the Knight of Cups. It's still saving you. It's still saving you from a doomed future with someone who's not your soulmate, or from this job or project or side business that generates money but drains you and exhausts you, right? So you're still being saved. Last but not least, unexpected, truly unexpected things, or one thing, but represented by 3 cards that will come for you in January 2026. For that, you have the Fool. I love it. New journey, new beginning. You have the 7 of Pentacles and the 6 of Swords. So completely unexpected. There is something that was stalled in your life. The 7 of Pentacles. You have been waiting for it. It's not growing. It's not coming. You've been staring at it, praying for it, manifesting it, fantasizing about it. It's stalled. Nothing is happening. Okay? Out of the blue, it's just going to come. At that time, at that moment when you're not even thinking about it, not even in the back of your mind, you're completely thinking about something else entirely, and then it just comes. Okay? And then that stalled thing just starts moving, right? So again, you know your personal life better than me. This is a general reading. So what is it? What is it that is stalled in your life? Is it your romantic life? Are you single and waiting for someone? Is it a promotion you have been waiting for and you have been rejected twice or thrice before for that same promotion? Whatever else it is. Okay, you know better than me. It's coming out of the blue this January, right? And movement is finally here. So in short, it's a hopeless situation. It's a hopeless situation that will turn around. So there you go. That is your January 2026. Life, the universe, the people around you will be your knights in shining armor, and you are going to feel so seen and loved and taken care of. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care. If you chose the Christmas tree, welcome to your reading. This is your January 2026. So your main theme for the month is you got the Happy New Year card. It's the only one in the deck that says Happy New Year, and that's very literal. Okay, you're going to have a very happy beginning to 2026. The sun is going to be shining down on you. You're going to feel elevated, okay? Like you have life taking you, represented by this horse, just wherever you want to go, you're going to feel happy. These are the different facets, departments of your life. We're going to discuss them in detail, but for the majority of them, you're just going to feel good, okay? Happy and elevated, and life is going to feel warm in the best way possible. You got the Happy New Year card, so it's a very, very beautiful life for you this month ahead. How are you going to feel emotionally deep down throughout the many things and maybe changes? We'll see. That will happen this month. You have the Ace of Pentacles. You're going to be so excited and so grateful for the beautiful new beginnings that are coming towards you. And you're just going to feel blessed, okay? It doesn't matter what your religion is, okay? But tarot has Christian imagery, and this symbolizes the hand of God. So every good thing that happens to you this month, big and small, you're going to be like, yeah, God did that, or the universe did that, and I'm grateful, and more is coming, and I am taken care of, and I am blessed, okay? And just so excited for new beginnings. You're not afraid of changes this month, even if you're a fixed sign who normally gets scared of changes. This month, you're like, yeah, bring it on, okay? Because I am protected, and I am safe, and it's going to work out well for me. How about your partner? How will they feel? If you don't have a partner, then we are talking about the most important person in your life right now. It could be a family member. It could be a friend. They are overwhelmed in a good way, okay? They keep receiving good news about their life and your life, and they don't know what to do with it. Let's say they got a promotion, you got a promotion, friends are leaving, going to their dream country. So what's going to happen? I mean, they're going to have to set up a party for you and a party for them and a going away party for their friends, and they're like, oh my God, there's not enough time. So overwhelmed, but by good things. Okay? So that's always a good problem to have. Let's talk about your work. What will happen there in January? You have the Knight of Wands, possibility of a new job, because the Knight of Wands of all the Knights, he wants to move. Okay? He doesn't just want to stay there. So this is movement towards a job that is more adventurous, that is more aligned with your passions. And who will help you with this? Sagittarius energy, Sun, rising Venus, likely a man. Okay, so there is a prediction of a new job for you. And if you already love your job, then there's still going to be some sort of change. Like you will be moved to a different department, or the project that you loved working on will end and there's going to be something new, but you're going to be like, with your Ace of Pentacles, yeah, bring it on. It's going to be fun. It's going to be beautiful. And it definitely will be. Okay, how you feel about it is exactly how it will come to be. So yeah, more adventure, more passion when it comes to your work, possibly for 90% of you, a new job that could come out of the blue, because the Knight of Wands is fast as well. Okay, so what about your projects outside of the main job that you do, the main income that you get? We have the Six of Pentacles. So this is income as well. So if you have been making things just as a hobby, creating products or offering services just for fun, or just for like a very low price, that's going to change now. You're going to start making profit from the things that you love doing. Okay, hobbies, interests, side ventures are going to grow now. The Six of Pentacles. See, you have the scale there. So you're now going to get the money, the income that is reciprocal of the effort that you put into your product or service or the hobby or whatever it is that you do. Okay, your sideline. So there you go. Very positive. What about money? It's still different because we're talking about projects. Money is overall. The money that you get from this, from that, from something else entirely. Money in the bank. For that, we have the Ace of Cups. It's going to overflow. Okay, money will overflow for you in January. More than you expected. Okay, that's all I can say. Just money will overflow to the point where it's going to be a problem. What do I mean by that? Don't be scared. Let's just say your bank apparently has a maximum limit of how much money you can deposit, because when you open your account, you agree that this is the limit. So now you're going to have to open another account in a different bank, or a secondary savings account in addition to your usual debit or current account. And you're going to need papers for that. So, there's going to be some sort of issue, but it's a good problem to have, just like your partner being overwhelmed by good things. So money will overflow. Okay, money will overflow. What about your wealth, and how is it different? Money is the actual money you have in the bank, in your wallet. Wealth is how you see your long-term monetary success, financial stability, even your social standing. And for that, we have the Eight of Pentacles. You're working hard towards it. Okay, so if you are someone right now, when you are watching this, who has absolutely zero savings or a very low amount of savings in January, it's not going to be like that anymore. Whatever you earn, whatever windfall you get, you're going to put aside a lot of it, probably more than 50%, and you're going to spend just a bit of it. Okay, so you are building towards your long-term financial stability, maybe setting things aside for retirement or for your children. So that's going to start now. And if you are already in that mindset, you're already doing that, then something will happen, and we already know what it is, an overflow of money that will allow you to put even more into that account into the future. Okay, lovely. So inheritance, what will you inherit? In January, you have the Chariot. It could be literal, a car. It could just be a bike, honestly. Some sort of Segway, but some sort of vehicle. Okay, it's possible you could inherit a vehicle, and it doesn't always have to be literal, like inherit, so it's from my mom, it's from my grandparents. No, it could be your manager who bought a new car, and they're trying to get rid of their current car, and they're selling it for like just 30% of what they got it for. That's still inheritance, even though you're paying. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're still inheriting that, because if you bought that at a dealer, even if it's secondhand, you're going to be paying 3 times, 4 times more. Do you know what I mean? So something to do with a car, okay? Or how you get to work. You know what? For some of you, I'm sorry if it's smaller, but it could just be that you find like a Metro card with $500 on the ground. Something for the subway or for the train or something like that, okay? So it could be big or it could be small. This is a general reading, see how it applies to you, but something to do with vehicles and transportation. So there you go, inheriting something there. What about the lottery? If you are someone who plays the lottery, are you gonna win it? Only if you believe in it 100%, the High Priestess, okay? If you are someone who plays the lottery, but deep down you feel ridiculous for doing it, you're like, oh my God, what am I doing? I'm so stupid. I'm so desperate. This is foolish. No one ever wins this. You're not going to win. But if deep down, okay, you're like, yeah, this is possible. You're going to win. There's also another condition. You are going to win the lottery if you want to win the lottery for bigger things than material things. What do I mean? Of course, lottery is money. You're going to buy material things with it. But when you dream about becoming a millionaire, you're not just dreaming about material things. You're not just like, yeah, I'm going to buy a Ferrari, or I'm going to buy a Range Rover, and I'm going to buy my dream house over there on the mansion. Yes, there's nothing bad about material things. But if you're the kind of person who, when you're thinking of becoming a millionaire, you're like, yeah, I'm going to buy a home that my children will feel safe in. I am going to buy a car that my mom will love having road trips with me in. Do you know what I mean? The higher power, the higher levels of wanting things. You don't just want the thing, you want the experience, the safety, the comfort, the convenience, the love, the affection, the beauty that it will bring your life. If you are there, okay, if you're not just thinking about the model of the car, but the memories you will have in the car, then yes, you will win the lottery in January. And those conditions, I know they're kind of broad, they're kind of highfalutin, and they might be difficult to achieve, but some people are already there, okay? And if you are, then that's what's gonna happen. But if you don't care about the lottery at all, you've never bought a ticket, you're not planning on buying a ticket, what does it mean, lottery? Something you're going to win this month. And it's not something material. The High Priestess is always about spirituality. So maybe this is, you are learning about how to manifest or how the law of attraction works in your life. You are learning the secrets of life, the secrets of the universe, okay? Not material, but eventually could be turned into something material. If you learn how to manifest, if you learn how the law of attraction actually happens in real life, right? So secrets of the faith and secrets of the universe, things that you will win this month ahead. Let's talk about love. Romance, for that you have the King of Cups. So whether you are single or coupled, love life will be active and amazing in January. The King of Cups is the King of Hearts, the King of Emotions. So there's going to be something stable there when it comes to romance. Okay, maybe it will just come in for the first time. If it will, man or woman, this is the card of Scorpio, Sun rising Venus. That is your clue as to who this new person could be. But if you are in a relationship, let's say that's not perfect right now, it will stabilize because he is a king. So this is stable emotions, stable relationships. Okay, now let's talk about your connections outside of love, outside of romance, relationships overall, with family, with friends, with colleagues, with the neighbors. For that you have the Hermit. People will leave you alone. This is not a card of sadness or loneliness. This is the card of being calm, okay, being secure and having your own peace. So it's a quiet month. In other words, not a lot of gatherings and brunches and partying, okay, but no conflicts as well, okay, no problems as well. But it's a quiet month when it comes to socializing, okay, but again, no drama, no issues, maybe not keeping in touch, but not because someone's ghosting somebody. It's just that you are so happy and calm about your life and the new beginnings in your life and your happy new year that you're not really keeping in touch with everybody, or maybe because it already happened in December and this is January, right? So maybe you had the Christmas parties and all that last month, and this month it's just you and your solitude, okay? Or you and your partner. Focus on yourself and your romantic life. What about your family? Let's zoom in on your family specifically, your parents, your siblings. Same energy, okay? Similar energy of it's quiet, okay? So they're just holding on. See, it's quiet. Not a lot of calls, not a lot of texts, not a lot of invitations, but still close emotionally, right? Still hugging each other energetically, right? Do you see? Do you see? Still close to each other. It doesn't mean you're drifting apart. There are, bad feelings or hard feelings, nothing like that. Just it's kind of quiet, but also this is the card of stability. So if your parents are kind of sick or they have some sort of condition, it will stabilize somehow this month. Okay, obviously tarot is not a doctor. If they need help, then please get them a professional medical help, but it's the general energetic prediction is things will stabilize anyway. Somehow things will be calm, okay? When it comes to like the work situation of your siblings, of your sister, brother, and again, the health of your parents, things will be calm according to the Four of Pentacles. Now let's talk about your children. And if you don't have children, that it means the new things in your life. And for that, this month, we have the Seven of Swords and the Tower. First of all, if you have young children, they're going to be so mischievous, even if they don't mean to be, but they're going to destroy things around the house, okay? So just be careful. Don't think it's literal. This doesn't predict like arson or a fire or something like that. No, it's just, breaking mugs and decor all around the house. Maybe falling down here and there, minor bruises, okay? But yeah, they're just going to be children and just, a lot more active and mischievous this month. So maybe be a little careful, but this does not predict any serious disaster because look, he, is escaping from the Tower, okay? So whatever serious crisis will be averted, right? So we're not predicting anything negative here because he is escaping. If you have older children, maybe they're in college or something like that, they will survive a catastrophe. What do I mean by that? Again, nothing too serious. Let's say their company, the company that they're working for is laying off their entire department, or the entire company is being merged with a different one, okay, being absorbed, and that company is being dissolved and everyone is going to get fired. But for some reason, your child gets retained by the company, just them alone, okay? Everybody else gone, laid off, but for some reason, because of their skill or out of sheer luck, they are retained somehow, okay? And if you don't have kids, then that's you. Some situation in your life will feel like a Tower moment, but you will escape. Okay, so I already gave examples. It could be a job, or it could be some sort of road thing. I'm thinking Final Destination. I think it's the third Final Destination movie, something about the highway. And there's going to be some sort of minor disaster, but either way you escape. Like your gut tells you, your intuition tells you, yeah, this isn't the road to take for me today. So some sort of crisis averted, okay? And after the fact, you're going to be like, oh my God, I survived that. So in short, this is the universe saving you, okay? This is sunlight coming in to save the day for you again. But it could also be something really, really small, okay? It could be that you thought the sale was over at the supermarket or department store or mall or store that you are in, okay? But apparently there is 1 minute left on the timer and you can still get that thing at 70% off. Or you thought the product that you were looking for, it's done, it's over, there's absolutely no way you could still get it because there are 70 people in the queue ahead of you, but something happens and you still get the last one, okay? So just some sort of crisis, some sort of sadness averted one way or another. It could be big, it could be small. See how it applies to you. This is a general reading, but actually in this case, the smaller the better, okay? Because, road accidents are still bad even if you're not involved. Now, let's zoom into your friends specifically. I know I said this is relationships overall, but this was like your family specifically, and now your friends specifically. What will happen there? Temperance. Everything is in balance. And again, it's a quiet card, okay? She's alone there. So just like the Hermit, another quiet card. Things are balanced, okay? Maybe they're not knocking on your door. Maybe they're not inviting you to parties and dinner and whatnot. But there are still some exchanges of messages, maybe just sending each other TikToks and reels, okay, on Instagram. Their presence and your presence will still be felt by each other, even though it's quiet. And things are balanced. No one's jealous of you. No friend is competing with you, okay? And you're not feeling left behind by wherever your friends are in their lives. So things are good when it comes to that front as well. Let's talk about health. Obviously, tarot cards are not doctors, but energetically speaking, they're saying be careful, okay? Because January, as we all know, is like a leftover month. It's supposed to be the beginning of the new year, but you still have all the food and all the gifts from December, from New Year's Eve, maybe even from Christmas. And there's still the tendency to overeat, overindulge, and to underperform when it comes to exercising, when it comes to sleeping well. So the cards are just saying be careful. And obviously, if you need help, get professional medical help, okay? But this is still lighthearted because if you look at the card, okay, the devil is holding shackles, but the kids are not trapped, right? They can walk away compared to the traditional Waite tarot, if you know what that looks like. So it's not that heavy, but it's a friendly warning from the universe against overindulgence, okay? And against underperforming when it comes to the things that you do for your health. So of course, it's always good to take a break and enjoy the holidays, but always in balance, okay? Lest the devil comes knocking on your door and gives you high blood pressure, something like that. Now, how about your well-being? This is physical health. This is more emotional, mental, spiritual. The star things are good. Okay, you feel grateful and hopeful about your life. You feel like you are healing or you are completely healed. Things are wonderful when it comes to that front. Now, something a little negative. In January 2026, what will you lose? Okay, I take it back. It's not negative because two negatives cancel each other out. It's a negative card in a negative placement. So what are you losing? You are losing scarcity. You are losing lack. You are losing poverty. Okay. So in addition to losing the state of being poor, the state of being broke, you are also losing victim mentality, scarcity mindset. Okay. You are just strengthening yourself. You do have the High Priestess and the Star. So this is like improving the way that you see life, the way that you see yourself, right? So a lack of lack is what's happening. Two negative things canceling each other out. And we do know that because money will overflow. So obviously when money overflows, there's no more brokenness. There is no more poverty. But you still have to work long term, remember? And you do know that with the Eight of Pentacles. But yeah, this month things are good. Now, last but not least, unexpected things that will happen this January. You have the Hanged Man, the 10 of Cups, lovely, and the Ace of Swords. So there are things in your life right now that have stopped, that are not moving. Either two possibilities. Either they will move now and they will give you a happy news, or they will end negatively, but something new will begin. Very obvious example, you have been waiting on a new job, okay? Either you're not gonna get it, but you're gonna get a different job offer from a different company, so all is still well, or you've been waiting, and you thought, oh my God, they're not even considering me, and then you get the job offer in your inbox. 10 of Cups, fairy tale endings, okay? So either way, you are taken care of. Whatever your Hanged Man situation is, whether it ends well or not, it's still gonna end well in the end because there's gonna be a new beginning with the Ace of Swords. So either or, things are good when it comes to your Hanged Man, stalled, stopped energy. You know better than me what that is, okay? What you are waiting for, whether it's money, job, love, or project. So yeah, this month, the sun says Happy New Year. You are protected, you are elevated, the sun is shining brightly on you. You feel hopeful and grateful, and you are very excited about your beautiful new beginnings. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care.